Are you able to see my screen?
Recording has started.
Not yet.
I guess it's uh, what about now? I think only the tab recording works in this. Let's start. Cool.
Yes.
So, so I would like start off with showing how you could register as a counselor. I think most of you have already done this, but so I'll be quick with this. So you just go to counselor login, and then you click on create an account. So and then you just provide some details. So let me provide some details, and then okay, and then enter your counseling type, uh, and then select your expertise, select language, and then achievements, and then just hit agree and then register. Fine. So once you are registered, like I have like Kailash has to approve it. Kailash, could you approve it?
Yeah, done it.
Okay. So now I'm going to log in as a counselor. So once I've logged in as a counselor, there are certain things which needs to be set up. First things you need to set up is your appointment fees, which is essentially you need to set up what your appointment fees is for chat, audio, video calling in person. If you just leave it blank, then like that particular it basically means that you're not offering that particular service. But for the sake of the video, let's put some value for everything. In person, I think is uh, currently we have disabled it, but in general, for the purpose, at least in the beginning, it is just chat, audio, and video. And if people of you feel that like we also need in person, then we will add it. So it is submit, and then we have set the appointment. Then you need to set the calendar. So here you're setting the calendar. Like basically, first you need to sync your calendar account. So the main reason why you need to sync your calendar account is once you've done this, this is basically meant to be like one-time setup, and like every time you use, right? Like basically you set it up once, and then anytime accountally, like anytime your client books a session with you, it is simple. Like it goes to your calendar directly, and like it goes to your email, you goes to your calendar, and to join the session, you don't need to log in again. So it is like very like flexible, and like you don't need to like log in. It will save a lot of time. That is why the calendar sync is so important, and it will also create events in your calendar. It also creates events in your calendar. So let's just link a Google account. For now, I will link say this Google account. Yeah, so it detected my time zone, which is America/Toronto, like currently in Toronto, and this is basically like how long your sessions would be. So for the sake of this, let's make it 40 minutes, and then minimum number of minutes that must be free between two calendar events created with these preferences. Meaning sometimes you would need a break between the sessions, so that like you're not bombarded with sessions. This is the buffer. Basically, like the users will not be able to set like sessions you can like for example, for this case, if I have a session from 6 to 6:40 p.m., the only next session the user can book is from 7:05 p.m. Oh, no, no, my maths is wrong, sorry. It is from 6:55 p.m. So that is then you hit save, and now so this is the main part of the scheduling. So basically, you have the daily hours, which are the one which is used for scheduling, and the working hours are the one where you can set all the working hours. For example, now I cleared all the working hours from Monday to Sunday. So here, like, so basically now you don't have any working hours, right? So once you don't have any working hours, daily hours is set as empty because it's not autofilled. So whatever you put in the working hours get auto filled in the daily hours. For example, now let me just put that like I am available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Tuesday. No other days, but just Tuesday, right? So I'll just do add working slots. You can see it's set from 9 to 5 p.m. So this is the working hour. So my working hours is like every Tuesday from 9 to 5, right? So now you can see in the daily hours, it is auto-populated every Tuesday from 9 to 5. It is auto-populated. But there might be a Tuesday, like one particular Tuesday, one particular Tuesday where you cannot make from 9 to 5. For example, you have to go somewhere or like stuff like that. So let's say I want to mark myself unavailable from 11 a.m. to like 2 p.m. on like a particular day. This is only if you want to update for a particular day. So then you do mark this, right? So this will override your working hours. But for all the future references, it will still be from 10 to 5, but only for this particular day. Because, like, for example, you might take vacations or you might go. So, all you need to do is you need to come here and update your daily calendar. You don't need to update your working hours. Working hours you would need to update only if you want to, working hours you would need to update only if you want to say, like, change your working slot forever. So once you have set this working hours, like it will be set forever. So every day it will be replicated, unless you actually go and manually change it in the daily calendar. If you change it in the daily calendar and for that particular day, your hours will be different. Uh, so then this is basically the counselor side of things.
So go back
The,
to working hours, Vinay. I'll just re-explain for the sake of
yeah.
all the people who are here. So I
Mhm.
had a feedback that for most of the counselors in on Backup are freelancers, and they would like to only provide counseling on Backup from A time to B time. So when you go on working hours for all days, wherever you are available from say A slot to B slot, you just have to go to the start and end. So go to the 9. You can change this time to any slot that you want. Let's say 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Suppose you want to put up, then and the start you can put as 3 p.m. Okay, and up to 5 p.m. is all days of week up to Monday to Saturday or Sunday. Let's say you want to be available from 3 to 5, then you can just check on all the days that you want to be available from 3 to 5 and just add working slots. And this pattern then now is set for all the working days, all week working days, and this is replicated for all the week. So this is how it is set, and you can set multiple slots also. So once you are able to set, let's say 3 to 5, and still want to set up, let's say you are available from 12 to 2 as well, then even that can be done, added here by putting it 12 to 2. So that way you can put even two slots in the maybe selected working days. You can say that okay, from Monday to Friday only I'll be available from 12 to 2. So then that can be added here. So as you add here from 12 to 2, you will be available from Monday to Friday as the days are selected accordingly. Yes, Vinay. Hello. Vinay, are you there? Hello. Natun, you're there? Natun? Hello. I think he has to relog in due to some technical glitch. Nothing, you are there? Hello.
What's happening, Kailash ji? Are we still discussing something?
Yes, yes, it is going on. You joined now or you were there? Okay, can you hear me? Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So he was explaining onto this. Let's say this is my calendar availability, wherein the time zone is selected is Asia Calcutta, which is India, and I've set my availability hours as 45 minutes and 15 minutes buffer. And after that, working hours means from any day to any day, I can select any time to any time as first slot. So Urja, you were talking about multiple slots. Hello, hello. So here, let's say, firstly, I want to do from, let's say, uh, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. I want to put a slot, and that I want to put from Monday to Saturday. I don't want to have Sunday. So then I'll be able to put it at Monday to Saturday. Okay, so you have these times, and then these times will be available while somebody wants to book session with you. So this is how this will be done. And let's say you want to put another slot, then you just have to change these timings. Of course, they don't have to be overlapping; they have to be additional timings. You can select the days and again add two working slots. And when you go to daily hours, this refers to the dates that these hours are set. And if, let's say, on these dates, you by any chance you want to skip some time, then you go to that time and mark it busy. But that's entirely your choice. So you can, at the start of the day, you can decide to make yourself busy, even if you have preset to those days. Like if I mark this busy, at this time slot will be gone. So up to this, it is clear to all. Any questions here?
No, no, it's looking good now.
Okay, so there were two, three, doubts or the suggestions that had come from a couple of you, I think, including you and Ankita, who have tested it on a mock meeting with me. Natun, are you there? Natun? So we wanted to demonstrate even scheduling wherein a customer schedules an appointment. So I will just log in as a customer and try to schedule a time and tell you how easy it is. So going back to the customer account now. So I'm logging out. Now here I'll have all the options because I've set fee structure for all the options here, and select any of the times available. So let's say I've set up for uh, Tuesday. So this is coming automatically as per preset times because I had set 45 minutes as the time and 15 minutes as the breakout. So that's how it is able to show me the time. And here, let's say if I want to book April 19, that is tomorrow, then 12 p.m. is the slot that I'll be booking in. And I'll select which type of counseling I want to attend. These are all other options, like I can enter coupon code and all, which is part of feature of buckup, wherein if the coupon code is generated by buckup or by counselor, that can be applied here, and I can continue to make the payment here. Once the payment is made, the appointment is set for say 19th April 12 p.m. Now after this entire thing is automated. Automated means that once you have set the appointment here, an auto mail goes to counselor as well as counselee. So both of you are will be getting the auto mail along with the calendar invite. And once you accept yes, it will be set in your respective calendars, and there is no need to log in the dashboard again either by the counselee or the counselor, and you can straight away log in using your link or the calendar link. So it is as easy, and from any device you can log in. So if it is mobile, you can log in from mobile calendar or your mail, or if it is desktop laptop, you can log in from there. So that's about scheduling part of it, and then conducting the session. So session is as automated as this.
Uh,
So Vinay, I was just taking them through the appointment scheduling and how the customer can book the appointment. You can, if you want to demonstrate onto a live kind of a session, please go ahead.
yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. So let me just open my Gmail account. Um, I've already scheduled a session. So
You can
let me.
share your screen, and then
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So after marking your calendar, now you will be getting those email alerts, and using
Yeah.
that email alert or the Google Calendar itself, you can conduct the session.
Let me go. I think. Um, is it okay?
So you can go to the calendar itself and invoke from there.
Yeah. So here is a session which is created. So okay. So it is between happier and this one. Sorry, I used the wrong. So here. Yeah, so this is the tab. So here is the thing. So I had created a session with Legal 109 therapist. For example, so this is what your clients would receive: an invitation. So they would receive like counseling session for the name of the person. Like for example, if you're if the name of the client is John, and say like Kailash ji is the counselor, then it will show as like counseling session for John. Yeah. So then, so it will just send you, show you the details of like how when the session is going to run and stuff like that. So you can join the session by clicking here. So you can join the session. You can join the session 10 minutes before. But like I have set up this session for set up the session for
6:30.
6:30. Yeah, so that is why I am able to join. But you will not be able to join before 6:20. So before 6:20, it is going to show you a black screen, which tells that like please wait till 6:20 to join the session. For example, here I am joining as a here I'm joining as a client, right? So and if so, then it's going to show you when the session is going to end, and then here so this I had booked an audio call. That is why I'm not allowed to turn on my camera. Uh, so I could join. So if I had booked a video call, then you would be allowed to turn on your camera. And if I had booked a chat session, then you will not be able to turn on your camera or the audio. And then once you join, then once you join, then you can like chat. But like audio and video will be switched off for the text for the chat sessions. So for now, like if any of you could join the same link. So this is since I am the client and the counselor. If I join both the links, then it would cause it would cause a lot of echoes. So just I'll just like let anybody join this link so that we can like start the session and see like how it's going to work. But I'm going to turn off this mic here so that we don't listen like any echo.
So you share the
Uh,
link on chat so that any of the
yeah, I
attendees.
have shared the link on chat already. I've shared the link on chat already.
So that's not visible.
Oh, okay. I don't know. So how do I? Maybe Kailashi, you can join.
So you
I'll.
put it on the WhatsApp group. I will join
Yeah,
using
yeah.
that.
I will send it in the WhatsApp group. Yeah. So the name. So this is the counselor. So the name is this is me, and then it is auto filled as the auto filled with the counselor's name. But in this case, I think LSD didn't change the name, so it's coming as my sister. But yeah, so this is how it works.
So I have to log in as counselor, right?
Yeah, yeah. So because this was set for the counselor, right? So you just join and then you have the session. That is it.
So I'll join as a counselor.
Yeah. No, you did join as a counselor, but like it automatically sets the name. For example, let me join again. All right. So I'm joining as a client. So if I'm joining as a client, so here it automatically says as Vinay Gupta. I can change it to say I can change it to anything and then I can join. So yeah, so now Kailashi, now you're joined as a counselor. But the display name you've not changed. So the display name is showing as my sister. So you could like I mean if you want to change the display name, you could refresh the link like this, and then join as like a client, and then or like join as a counselor in your case, and then just change it to here like Kailash.
So keep it simple. Once you are, let's say, having link on both the sides, the
Hmm.
consulee or the customer will get a link, and the consular will get a link. And
Okay.
once you click those links, you will be good to connect. That is how it is.
Yeah, that is exactly how it is. Yeah, you'll be good to connect, and you can set your display name to whatever you want. So you will be good to connect, and yeah. So the link is very unique for every session. So for every session you have, it is a unique link. So generally, like if the counselee doesn't share with anybody, like it is a unique link.
And this is duration up to what time? So it will close at what time?
So it starts at like it actually starts in another 4 minutes, right? Because 10 minutes earlier you can start. So it actually starts in another 3 minutes. Then it's going to close in 18 minutes. So it's going to close at 6:45.
So whatever time you have set in your scheduling, at that time it will close. But while logging in, it will allow you to log in before 10 minutes so that you can set up your things on either side and don't lose time. And you will get warning before 10 minutes and before 1 minute of ending the session that it is going to close so that you can wrap up your counseling session. So that is
Yeah.
how it is programmed. Yeah.
Also in the beginning, as soon as you join, you will receive a pop-up telling that when it's going to end, when the session is going to end. I can just show it here. So as soon as I choose client, it will show you that like your session is going to automatically end at 9:15 a.m. Because I am in EST time zone, it is like 9:15. According to your time zone, it is going to show you when it's going to end. So maybe we could. So Kailashji, can you be in this session so that we can also like demonstrate how the end sessions, how the like pop-ups also show up?
So you are
Hello?
sharing the screen right now. I'm getting a message that your session is going to end automatically at on Monday, April 18 at 6:45 p.m.
Yeah, yeah. So now you
I'm
could
able
just
to join, and this is how I'm able to join, and straight away I'm into this window. So this is something like you are starting from anywhere, any device. Just click on the button, and you will be on with your session, and it will automatically end at the end time. So that is the process. Any questions here or any doubts here? Anybody? You can uh, close the windows and take up questions here if there is any.
so maybe we could keep the window open so that we can show how the reminders work. But in the meantime, we could take up the questions.
Okay. So any questions? I think we can have it one by one, or maybe anybody of you can ask. The process has been explained in three steps. One is that how to register as a new counselor and as a new customer. Second, how to make yourself available using your dashboard with a syncing of calendar that you have, and you can set the time of the duration of your counseling session and the buffer time to change over from one session to other session. And thirdly, to put your working hours from a day to b day, that is Monday till Sunday, any of the days you can select, and you can put your availability timings which will generate for all the weeks. But on a particular day, if you want to change your slot, or if you want to make it busy or available, you can do so on that particular day or any particular date for that matter. Once you do that, you are visible on the availability timings to the consulees, that is the customers, and they can book with the counselors which have set their availability timings. Those who have not set availability timings, they will not be visible for, or say for booking, they will not be visible. Only those counselors which have set time will be visible for customers to book the session. So if I'm leaving it blank, not available, obviously I will not get any booking. So the important thing is that you should mark your availability. Then only customers will be able to book sessions with you. Once they are able to book the sessions, then everything is through either your Google Calendar or your mail link that will be going to you. Just click on that link. If you are a counselor, join as counselor. If you are a customer, join as customer, and then you will get connected depending on what type of session that you have opted. If it is chat, it is chat both sides. If it is audio, then it is audio both sides, and if it is video, then it is video, audio, and chat. All three options will be available to you. The sessions will indicate you that at what time it is going to close, and also in between give you warnings when it is going to end, before 10 minutes of the session and in the last minute. And once the session ends, you cannot re-log in. But before the session ends, if there is any log out for any reason due to internet break or any refresh which is happening in your system, then you can re-log in at either side. So those glitches can be avoided even if you are, let's say, broken in between. So you can rejoin as long as that session is not completed. And as you have seen, this will not give you other options, unlike you have these Zoom meetings wherein you can share a screen, you can record session. All those things are disabled for obvious reasons, because we feel that those things for a counseling session like this need permission from either side, and so we have not purposely given recording options here. And other option also of sharing and other things are disabled here. It's purely a communication platform wherein it could be chat, audio, or video. and it will be a fresh every time when you do it. So there will be no pre-recorded thing played here. It will be a one-to-one session, and that's how it is supposed to be once they are paying you. So this is all about it. If there are any questions, and a couple of you have taken mock sessions with us, like Ankita and Urja, you can share your experience as to how did you like this platform, and what improvements you see after today's demo. Over to you, Ankita, and then Urja can take it over.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I think it's the first time that I get to see most of you. It's only through WhatsApp. So, hi, this is Ankita. I think the platform has had a drastic change. So, thank you very much for everybody who's involved. I saw that the last week or the week before that, when we had just the forms, the availability was very restricted to one particular time that you put in the slot, and we can't see until when that has been made available. So now the big difference is that you can actually put the time slots and you can choose multiple time slots that you want to make your times available. So which is a very good option. The other thing, I tried to log in. So I was one of the demo users and we tried to log in as a counselor and a counselee. And it was an extremely easy process. I got an email, we had the link, and all I really had to do is just click on the link and I was connected to the video chat. So I didn't even have to go to the dashboard or log into buckup. So that was extremely easy. And I think what I also liked is that I could use the link multiple times. I've been a part of other platforms where this is not an option. Once I end the meeting, it's an end of the meeting. You can't reinitiate the meeting. So this is a good option that we could reinitiate the meeting as and when we like due to any problems or technical issues that we have. Also, I think what I also noticed was with the calendar. Now that I'm in a different time zone, so I get to choose the time zone as per like uh, uh, um, who was it? It was Vinay who was telling us that it's showing on his calendar as the Eastern time. For me, it is showing the Dubai time, so it's making it a lot easier for me to now make the slots available. Earlier, I had to calculate the time zones, so this is also a very good feature that has been added. So all in all, I see a huge improvement and a shift, and I think it's becoming a lot user friendly, at least from where I see it from a counselor point of view. And now that Mr. Gupta gave us a run through from the counselee point of view as well, it was a very easy process for them to start booking a session. So it was a great experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ankita. A similar mock we had with Urja. So, Urja, your feedback on this?
Just to like just show that like I guess I've gotten an alert that my session is going to end automatically in 10 minutes, but I guess the alert is not shown in the video. I don't know why.
Yeah. So that will come on your screen anyway.
Yeah, it has come already, but it is not showing in the shared screen. I don't know why.
So, Urja, are you there? Or any?
Yes, yes, yes. I think Ankita has covered everything, every point what I wanted to say. It. So the best thing is that yes, you put that time slot so we can, we can actually decide the day, and we don't have to every day or every week we have to, add that. Like earlier ऐसा था ना कि 7 days I choose and 7 days it is there, and then again I have to go and put the 7 days. Now I decide that on Mondays I'm available, Wednesdays I'm available, and the time slot is there. Then it's there unless and until I block my availability or I cancel my availability. So I'm giving that fixed 3 hours or 5 hours, during that particular of time, and it's been taken care of until I show that I'm not available. So I think that's a good thing, very good implementation. And second, the best part is that, as Ankita rightly said, that uh, uh, the link, because sometimes you are traveling or sometimes your system is not working, or sometimes the application you get trouble signing in, but the link is that something that you are not, it is not mandatory to go to the buckup platform to take the session. You can start this session from anywhere. It is more comfortable, rather counselor, it's more comfortable for a client who is looking at they want to go through the services. This is a very good feature for them. Yes, everything is fine. I mean, I have gone through the demo, and also everyone should take a demo to get an experience that how it works. Yeah.
Thanks, Urja. I think I would request, since we are keeping this mock option open for all for quite some time, maybe at least for a week or so, and one can actually try hands-on with today's demo. I think everything is clear as to how to set it up, how to use it, how to conduct sessions. So all those mock sessions can be done now, and you can send a request to do a mock session at a particular time, and that can be arranged for you. So that is an offering which can go to all, just to have a feel as well as confidence that yes, it works seamlessly. And that's what we have been trying to generate a confidence in you that which you faced earlier. Those issues have been resolved. One more thing I wanted to just add to your knowledge is that we have purposely not given any cancellation option here, because you have set availability time and the constantly would have paid already. So since you have set the availability time, constantly would have paid already. After that, cancellation would invite a lot of operational problems. So I would request all of you to set your availability timings very clear, very carefully, because if you have set up your availability time, the booking may happen. And if the booking happens, and if you are not, let's say, able to conduct a session, that will leave a bad remark by the customer on you. So avoid that. Uh, and rest of the things is fine. I mean, keep giving us feedback if you have anything to uh, give feedback. Yeah, Ankita, you have some.
Yes, since you mentioned about the cancellation, maybe we can add a feature of rescheduling. Let's say we don't cancel it considering the client has already paid, but if we had an option to reschedule, at least you don't have to go through the backhand process of refunding or something. We just go ahead and reschedule the process, and the rescheduling tab is probably open for 12 hours or 24 hours, that either the counselor or the counselee can reschedule. God forbid if there is any kind of God forbid if there is any kind of emergencies or issues from either ends, then they have an option to reschedule instead of to cancel it completely.
Okay. So that's a feedback which we noted down, and we have that option, but purposely we have not enabled as of now. But if that's the feedback of majority and all of you, then I think Vinay, we can note it down. Vinay, I think is logged out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can note it down, but I think
Just not
now.
let's note it down whether rescheduling is possible, because again it will need a confirmation from constantly as well whether the rescheduled time is okay with the other side as well. So
Yeah,
that's another operational issue there, because let's say it is done from a consular side, but what if the consul is not okay with that time? So then it will get into multiple loop, I believe. So that's
yeah.
a practical problem, but let's for the operational sake or for the technical sake, let us note it down whether it is feasible as an option.
So I just
Rohini,
updated.
yeah,
Hi
Rohini,
Kailash
Shilpa,
ji.
Shilpa, how are you?
Good, good, good. Long
Long
time,
time.
right?
Where are you vanished? Where are you?
I'm here only in Saudi. I had
So we have
been
we have
kind of on a
two from
break.
Saudi now. Ankita also from Saudi. You also from Saudi. So a bit.
Oh yeah, I just heard. I heard. Hi Ankita, your neighbors. So, Kailashi, I had one question that when Vinay pointed out that the session is going to end 10 minutes before it prompts you, is there any provision if we are in a conversation, and generally more often than not it happens that it's a conversation, we just cannot cut the client in between and say reschedule again, I mean book, pay us again, and like, is there any option of taking that conversation ahead for a couple of more minutes,
So
or
we
what
had that.
really happens when that
We had that.
session
Yeah, I
starts?
know it happens, but that's where we have. It's a practice. There are two things. There's a practical problem. We have given 15 minutes break already. Okay, but end time we have kept it for the reason that the next session will start maybe after the break period. So if let's say you're given 15 minutes break, the next session is bound to start at after 15 minutes. So it will sort of overlap your scheduling process. That is the reason that that extension is not there. That's number one problem. Second is that how they will pay for that extension, whether it is going to be free or paid. And number three, anyway we are giving a 10 minute before warning to you, so that you can wrap up your the counseling, so that it does not end abruptly. So partly it is taken care of. We have this feedback coming in from others also, but the point is that how long you can extend that, that will also be a question. How long would you like to extend?
All right, what we'll do is we'll once the in real time when the clients come, then we can see how it goes, and then we can make the changes
So
probably.
Vinay,
Yeah.
like we have given this 10 minutes before, in that way, is it possible to end the session, let's say 5 minutes beyond the scheduled time?
Yeah, it is possible to end the session 5 minutes beyond the
So
schedule
partly it
time.
is taken care of, though they will be notified to end that at a particular time, but they can always informally extend it by whatever time, 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah,
is
so,
that okay, Shilpa? Will that serve the purpose? Or,
Yeah. That's okay. I mean, once, like I said, once we start going,
hmm,
it will ease out for for counselors as well to time ourselves such that it is not an abrupt delay.
correct, correct. The whole idea is to not to end abruptly, and that is taken care of already. If still if we require that extension, that can be incorporated technically. Okay, Rohini, any input from you? Rohini,
No, sir, it's okay. I will be able to
so
manage.
you are able to go through the entire thing. Now you'll be able to set up your things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, if there are no more questions, I think we will end this session. And if it's still somebody wants to, let's say, put a mock session, trial, one can put in a request in a direct message to me on WhatsApp, and the timings which is suitable to you. And on that time, the mock session can be booked, so that you get a straight, kind of feel as to how it will happen with your answer. So, it can be done. Neelam, any input from you?
No, sir.
Okay. So Vinay, and so now you can see that the session ended. Message comes. This is how after this you will not be able to log in using your even if you have a link, you'll not be able to log in. So generally in all the virtual platforms, the link is open. You will not be able to auto end it, and wherein in this it will end automatically at a scheduled time. So that's another a feature wherein one cannot by on its own with an understanding extend the session. It will have to be booked by the constantly, so that the amount comes to buckup and the amount goes to you. So that's how it has been designed. So we had Vinay and Natun here, which are our technology partners. You can say they are associates based out of Canada, and entire development work for this platform is being done by them, and they will be continuously available to us if there are any improvements required on this platform. We will be able to do it. So it is not a one-time kind of a development; it is a continuous development. And so keep giving your feedbacks, ease of out. If there is any hiccups, we will keep improving, and we'll keep offering ease of solutions to you. So thank you very much for your time, and thanks Vinay and Natun for demonstrating it. And all those who are present here, this is a recorded thing, so it can be referred again by those who have not attended. So I'm stopping the recording.